I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You have received the minutes of the last meeting. What are your wishes?
Move to approve.
Motion, is there a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? Not all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Chuck,
First on the list I got is the 2025 weed commissioners report. Looking for approval on that. That's our annual report that Harlan fills out for what he did this year.
What do you do there?
yeah,
Yeah, pass it around.
Three phone calls. Dealt with two landowners.
you deal well with you.
I did not receive a complaint. While you're looking that over. Put some handouts. To me here. So just identification of, he also reports like what kind of weeds he found
Is that only
and the severity.
when somebody calls it in to the weed commissioner that it's over, it's not?
So if they have weeds so if you have weeds, you can call him, he can tell you how to take care of them. Or if your neighbor has weeds, he can go there and tell them to take care of them.
Right, but it's not just something, or the bladesman's driving by and said, this is really weedy, it's not their deal.
Could be, I mean, but I don't think he gets those phone calls. Just our annual report. Was no changes from last year.
Well, they signed it.
He did come into the office, yes.
Also, so we have consider for approval. Would anyone care to make a motion to approve the weed commissioners report?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Next on the list is the 2026 County Weed Commissioner Certification Form. Harlan said he would be willing to be our weed commissioner next year as long as he's upright.
He didn't ask for a raise.
He did not.
He usually does.
Well, we better go ahead and get it on the record.
I'll move approval for weed commissioner's certification form.
All right, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any other further discussion on that? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thanks, Harlan.
We're also looking to approve a utility permit for TC LLC installing fiber optic line in Wellsburg, along G19, south of the four-way stop. Last week we did north, this week south. Going from 603 down to 807.
Got a lot of it. Working on and flags all over.
Yeah,
Colorful and well right now.
just calling a locate, you make it all colorful.
Is there a motion to approve that permit?
Make that motion.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Also, we received our annual CMP quotes for next year. Right, and we only had one supplier bid, Metal Culverts. out of Jefferson City, Missouri, for a grand total of $147,356.
How does that compare with last year's?
Last year, it's up slightly, but it's probably inflation since last spring. Not a significant amount.
Wonder why nobody else bid on
I don't know. We typically get one from Iowa, but last year Iowa was the only bidder. We didn't get one from Middle Culverts, so it was a flip flop.
So do we go through $144,000 of culverts a year?
Every spring we get a really nice big stack and we whittle away at it all year long.
Okay. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, you always amaze me. So a lot in my district this year.
Yeah, put a lot of driveways in and
Right, there are a lot of road crossings.
yeah.
Okay, we have the quote. Would anyone care to make a motion to approve that quote?
I'll make some.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Not gonna.
Is there any further discussion or questions? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Bye.
Any opposed? Anything else?
PCI has got V Avenue closed, probably another 5 weeks of repair work on the abutments. What else? Sorry, I had it all up here in my head and I didn't write it down, and it just poof, gone. Yeah.
Your rumor about the bridge being open last week.
Yep,
Did not come through.
it did not. Apparently there's problems, but it's all rumors and I'm not really sure.
They should regrind it, don't they?
Well, I don't wanna continue any more rumors that I heard, because who knows what's actually gonna happen. I know they were out there and they cut course last week. So the DOT is analyzing it. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen. I remember the project for M Avenue, that was the slate for this year, that was pushed back because of the bridge for next year. We're looking at a July letting currently. NEPA got a hold of it and really dragged it out for us. So we're looking at, the biggest problem was the trail crossing. The 4F trail crossing, and they had a bunch of questions on that, so we're trying to work through that to get that done. Yeah. So hopefully the bridge is open by then.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
You send them a K out there all the way up here.
yeah. But no, it'll never be closed, it'll be all work under traffic, but it'd just be really painful for everybody.
Pilot cars and such.
Yeah.
Those are so much fun. Turbine crews are working on finishing up, I think.
The maintenance guys. The maintenance guy?
The turbine guys.
Oh, yeah, turbine crew, yeah, all turbines are done. They're actually gonna be removing the widened intersections by your house. We're starting that today,
Oh, yeah.
so,
Speaking of a pilot car, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you should see some activity up your way.
That's all gone fairly smoothly, I think.
Yes, yeah. Only a few complaints and everybody they're working on putting rock out on the really bad roads.
I noticed a couple trucks went by the other day.
Yeah.
But they
So
don't do a
they're
lot of
dressing
it.
them up before they turn them over, but.
Oh.
I know 220th is getting some, I think it's a Concord or D that was just horrible. But, yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, anybody else have questions for Jeff this morning?
No.
All right, thank you. The next item on our agenda is to consider for approval amending the minutes from the meeting of the Board of Supervisors on October 27th, 2025. With some confusing language. When we were discontinuing our contract with the Grundy Center YMCA. And so the amended language will state, motion was made by Shildroth, seconded by Paps to give a notice to the Grundy Center YMCA that the county will no longer be paying for memberships of Grundy County employees, carried unanimously. It's only our contract that we are discontinuing. Is there a motion to approve those amended minutes?
I'll move that.
We have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Right, any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Next item is to approve the TIF increment financing indebtedness certification to county auditor and specific dollar requests for available TIF increment tax for next fiscal year certification to county auditor for signature South Urban Renewal Area and Mid Iowa Cooperative Urban Renewal and authorized chairperson to sign the same. These have been passed around for your review. Are there any questions? I'll turn the word out. Otherwise, I take a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Yep. The Veterans Affairs quarterly report has been passed around. There's a motion, we would take a motion to accept that report.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Updates on board committee meetings. What do you think this week?
Oh, go ahead. Operation Threshold. I had a Zoom meeting with them this past week and lengthy. Good meeting. Was placed on the finance committee. It's an email. I think we haven't got it. Their balance sheet looks really good. They have a little problem with their HVAC in their building or their. It's geothermal in their building. They share with geothermal with two other entities. But their side of it, they can't control the heat and the cool in their building, so. They gotta spend some money to fix their side of it. The other two are doing fine, so they're. Dealing with that. Oh, let's see. They just changed about some fiscal policies on. How they can change some of their credit card. Limits so they can. Take things a little. When they all go to meetings, they can actually have enough to spend on a credit card. And some of the banking. Have to have more signers, so they had to agree on who's gonna sign their checks and stuff like that. And they sold some lots, Waterloo, and they kept some lots. Yeah, it was an interesting meeting, so. Like I said, about 2.5 hours. So it was a good meeting.
Good.
Met a lot of new people, new faces. Good one.
Good. Thanks. Alright,
Intercog exec met Thursday at 11:30. We went through the financials and approved Intercog and the RTC financials. They're both in pretty good shape currently. There were no staff evaluations this month. We went through the grants and contracts, just reviewed those. There were no building updates. And we approved a salary adjustment for the administrative assistant. The girl that sits at the desk at the door at Intercog has been there 25 years and. She now is having been given more duties. because of the new software system that went into effect recently, so. It was agreed upon that she deserved a salary increase, and that was approved unanimously because she does a very good job in this. Our thought has always been in the low end of the pay scale for quite some time. We approved hiring some outfit to update Intercog's website, which apparently hasn't been updated for many, many years. So a group called Revise. They are the government website experts. So we approved the hiring of them to update Intercog's website, which I think has been overdue. That's pretty much for that meeting. Then at 1, the RTA met. Jeff was in attendance at that also. And basically, I don't think they took much action at that meeting, did we, Jeff? It was mostly just an informative meeting
Correct.
on
Project update.
project updates, basically. But it's always interesting to hear from that group. What's going on in other counties with the engineers and things they have to deal with and projects that they would like to get approved and updated, and there's never enough money to accomplish some of that, so. That's basically was it for me.
Monday, we had behavioral health advisory committee meeting. We'll be starting those actual. That was a meeting with just the chair and vice chairs, just to go over what will be discussed. We'll be having the actual meeting beginning of December, which is our first one, even though they've been up and running since July 1st. Just more or less to go over the agenda of what we will be looking at. On Wednesday, the CSS meeting, social services, was fairly short due to the fact that they're nearing the end. Most of the claims have been submitted. They're being paid out. They're hoping, I think they have a cutoff date of the end of November. Any claims that come in after that will be returned. They're going to close out the bank accounts that allows them the month of December to get that all taken care of and to officially close everything out by the end of the year. This morning, with help from Butch, we do have a new person, Deborah, I think it's Deborah Mash, is in the representing behavioral health. She'll be here 2 days a week. With Iowa. I'll get back to you where she's from. But she will be here. And so we've got her in an office across the way at the annex. And so we're looking forward to that, having an actual person in the county. Yes, I think that was all I had. But you got anything for us this week? Okay. Ready for snow?
Yeah, I got yeah, Chad and I put the cab on the tractor last week. Went out there, that's where I stored it this year, was out there, so he helped me get the cab on there and yeah, it worked out well. Yeah, getting it all ready, got the blades off and everything off and cleaning it up and ready for the Thanksgiving storm that's coming supposedly.
Hope you're wrong. Hope you don't have to use it.
You too.
Josh, thanks for joining us this morning. Do you have anything that you'd like to enlighten us upon?
Yeah, just we're down to 6 weeks till session starts. And yeah, we're just going around and doing some meetings and but yeah, we had caucus 2 weeks ago now, I think it was. And tried to talking about a few things that probably be coming up during session this year.
You gonna leave the counties alone? No?
Well, it's looking like we're gonna be talking about property taxes. We're gonna be talking about, working on, you know, the criminal side of things that, when it comes to, you know, somebody, for example, somebody gets sentenced to 10 years for whatever crime. Here lately, it looks like, you know, they do about 8 months and then they're out. And, so trying to work with the DOC and trying to, you know, see why they're, releasing them early and trying to get, looking to get more tough on sentencing.
Anybody have any questions for?
So what are you gonna do about property tax? I hear all these things and it sounds like everything's coming away from the local governments. Local governments are greedy, local governments don't know how to spend their money, and that's all I hear.
Yeah,
And that's a bunch of crap.
yeah, so,
And you know it is, and I know it is, and we all know it is.
yep,
And you cannot consolidate counties, you can't take from our budgets anymore.
yeah,
If you drive around these counties, we're an agricultural
yeah,
society. We've got gravel roads every mile in every county.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
lay off the local government. Seriously.
yeah.
We're
no,
doing what we can with what we have, and we can't give up anymore.
we have a new Ways and Means Chair, Carter Nordman. And, so he's been working on some tax stuff and, talking with speaker and speaker's office and, we've been told that, everything's on the table right now, so. So yeah, well, once we get into it, well. What that means, I don't know really what anything looks like as of yet, we don't have anything drawn up, so.
I guess I hope that there's good communication between state and counties because, you know, and. I mean, I think if we work together,
Right.
it would be a lot better, but.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of the decisions are made without maybe realizing what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, no, I agree,
And I
there's
think
gotta
that's
be,
where,
there's gotta be a communication back and forth and so. Yeah, cause once we know something, then, bring my notes and everything with me and we'll sit down and we'll talk it out.
Nick, are you ready for us to come out and check out conservation?
Got paintbrushes for all of you.
Do you? All right.
Right in the school bus, like a real hooligan.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, we will be taking a brief recess, when we can be out at conservation, we will get a tour of the facilities there. So I guess I would take a motion to recess.
So moved.
Is there a second? All in favor, say aye.
All right.
All right, the recess. You can be there. Thank you.